Hello, everybody. This is Dr. David Evans of the Pick TV Network with the dancing authors. We're at the Pick TV Network Book Fair, and look at these authors dancing, y'all. Michael in the house. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. My man Mike is going to light the screen. Natasha is in the house dancing. We're going to take it to Colorado. Colorado with Mel Beast. Look at these dancing authors, y'all. They're going to dance around the world. Look at Michael. That's the veteran right there, y'all. Marine. Mel Beast is popping in from Colorado. It's the Peak TV Network Book Fair. Dr. Rochelle is here. It's a big celebration, folks. The Pick TV Network
Good times.
Book Fair.
Your
It's
laughter
right
too.
now, popping and rocking around the world. Tell somebody on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch that the Pick TV Network TV Virtual Book Fair is now live. We welcome our audience from Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, Ireland, West Africa, United Kingdom, Australia, Belgium, and the United States. With interpreters on Roku, we are on around the world. We're excited for all of you who are watching with us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and you can chat in right now from around the world. We are live. These authors they're ready. They're excited to come on to present to the world. Those of you who are watching, we want you to buy these books. We want you to support these authors on the Pick TV Network. We're going to open up talking to our one and only special person who is everybody. Colorado. Mel Beast is my co-host. Mel Beast, this is our third anniversary for the Pick TV Network Book Fair. Mel Beast, you've been helping me co-host and put this together. We made it, Mel Beast. God is good.
God is definitely good, and all is well. It's great to be here with you today, Dr. Evans, and all the great authors we have with us today. I'm looking forward to an awesome show.
It is. It's going to be amazing. Those who are watching, this is the kickoff for our Pick TV Network third anniversary. Mel Beast, first of all, I want you to talk about Written Words Publishing. A lot of people out there wanted to get their book done. As a matter of fact, I met 3 people yesterday. They said they want to get their book done. I was in a barbershop. My hair look good, right?
Oh yeah. Nice.
Does it look good, Mel Beast? Let me
good.
Let me see. I hope my hair look good, So I want to. So when I was there, the guy said, "I want to get a book. I don't know how to put it together." I said, "I got Mel Beast. She can help you from beginning to end. You don't have to go through Amazon. You don't have to go through nobody else. ChatGPT. You don't know that." He said, "Oh, give me her number." So tell people about Written Words Publishing and what do you do?
Yeah, so Written Words Publishing, we are a publishing company. We assist independent authors with reaching the world with 5-star material, just as great as if it came from a traditional publisher. Only difference is the author maintains or retains all the rights to their book. They have total control. They set the price. If we provide publishing, editing, ghostwriting services. So if we edit the book. Editing is our suggestions. They're not mandatory. So if there's something that you don't agree with, you can always, deny it, decline it. And so ghostwriting, some people, they just have a book inside of them, but they don't know how to get it out. We can, help you with that, provide us with all the details any way you can, and we can write the book for you. And of course, publishing with worldwide distribution to the point where somebody could walk into a bookstore anywhere in the world and purchase your book. No such thing as Amazon only.
Look, now people also can get their customer pearl like Pick TV Network YouTube, right? They can get that, right?
They sure can. We do custom apparel, so you can get your book cover or anything that you like on a sweatshirt or a t-shirt. We call it Wear Your Work. It's an awesome way to, either do a lot of authors like to do giveaways, so you could use that as a prize for a giveaway. You could use that if you want to reward a book club that read your book, or if you just want to, wear it while you go out. Everywhere you go, make sure you have copies of your book with you. Somebody see your book cover, they ask a question, they open the door. Here, buy my book, or direct them to the website where they can buy your book. Those are awesome way to promote your work.
Memphis, you've been doing this for me, with me for 3 years now. You co-host, you bring authors on, but tell the people who are watching you when you first came on Pick TV Network and what happened to you.
Okay, so the first time I came on Pick T Network, I came on with three of my authors. It was the first time for all of us on TV. We were extremely nervous, but it actually turned out to be an awesome experience. And as far as marketing goes, I have literally been overbooked ever since I came on the Pick TV Network the first time 2 years ago.
Yeah, and you know, Melvis, I love you so much. You're a Pick TV Network business manager from Colorado. You're moving to your new studio office today, and I see you trying to make some things happen for you. I'm also excited. We just had one of our other business managers pop in. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Pick TV Network business manager. They're really the co-hosts of this show, y'all. I don't know why I'm on here. They normally lead this thing. Dr. Sheila McGrew is a book author also, who with us today on Pick TV Network. I want to, before we bring our guests in today, we have some awesome TV inspirational speakers today, religious book authors we're going to bring up, and they're going to talk about their books, and we're going to buy their books. But I want to say to Melvis, you helped somebody get their book out, their first book. This guy been waiting for like 60 years, and he don't like to talk about it that much, but you helped him get his book out, right?
I sure did. That's the wrong cover, Dr.
That's a new coming. That's the upcoming.
That's the new book coming. Oh, okay.
I got something for you, Melvis. I got like 3 books coming for you, so I got a couple.
Okay. He's on the road. So you want to beat me? Because let's see. Right now, I have one author. So I have 2 authors with 3 books and 1 author with 4 books. So you want to be the top written word poetry author? Is that what it is?
You know, Melvis, I don't like to brag on being no book author because y'all work too hard. I'd rather be a public speaker. I'd rather play the piano and sing. But these book authors, man, I got a whole different vibe for you guys, man. That's a lot of work being a book author.
There's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding. And if you're a public speaker, you should have a book, because then when you do speaking engagements, then you
America. Do you see what she's trying to do? We got the whole world watching. Brazil, France, China, America. She's correcting the president on TV, national TV.
I'm just trying to let everybody know, there's plenty of open doors if you're an author, multiple ways that you can sell your book and get your book out there, including selling them at speaking engagements. You have a table in the back. So after you give your marvelous speech, people can go and they can purchase your book.
Yeah, we are excited. Again, I'm excited. We get ready to go into these book authors today, religious book authors. I was wanting to break the ice today. I have 2 of my Pick TV Network business managers on. Dr. Sheila McGrew, she's a book author. She'll be talking about her book, The Calm and the Storm, and Written Words Publishing. These are sisters, co-hosts, book authors who are on our team. So let's get ready to go into some interviews. People are waiting to chat on, to talk about it, and we're going to have our managers to come back and comment. So first of all, I'm excited to have on Pick TV Network for the first time this man. I just found out that he's my brother, y'all. He's my long lost brother, and Michael is on today. Mike, I want to say thank you, man. First of all, giving you a virtual hug. It's Veterans Day, man. Tell the whole world who you are and how you served our country.
Dr. Evans, Pick TV Network. I am grateful that you found me. Man, we found each other by a common friend, and now we are connected for life. I am so happy to be here. Thank you for the time, and thank you for all the hard work it takes to make something like this happen. I'm grateful. Again, my name is Michael Botts. I'm a United States Marine veteran. I served in the Marine Corps. I guarded President Reagan and President Bush from 85 to 89, and was honored to do that and proud of that. That's a little bit younger version of me there, but I'm still handsome, still as handsome as I ever was, if you ask me. I started writing my book. A lot of it was inside of me for many, many years, and I poured it out on these pages and these words. And now this book is transforming people's lives, man. I'm very, very excited to share it with you guys.
Yeah, Mike, I love it, man. First of all, talk about, you're a religious book author, and you do not hide your faith in God.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about what inspired you to write this book.
Well, I think failure inspired me to write this book. I was, in the Marine Corps, I was a presidential guard. In college, I played at a national championship. So I kind of had a silver spoon in my mouth. And then I start this business, and it's failure after failure after failure after failure. And so failure had its boot on the back of my neck and my face down in the mud of disappointment. And I had to build and I had to evolve my relationship with failure. And of course, my spiritual strength, my faith had a lot to do with that.
Wow. Yeah, man. And I'm excited. So when I look at this book cover today, I see Go for the Big. And I see these barbed wires with these hands. What is that about?
What I believe is that we're all born I am enough. We were created I am enough by the Creator. And then the riptide of life sucks us out into the ocean of am I enough? And my job on the planet is to help people get back to I am enough. And sometimes you're going to have to climb some barbed wire, and you're going to have to go through some pain, and you're going to have to embrace the pain in your life. One of the chapters in the book is your pain story, and your pain doesn't make you special. But a lot of us have told that story so long. The word says you're snared by the words of your mouth, and you're telling your pain story over and over and over again. And now you're snared by those words. And what I want to tell you is that your pain don't make you special, but who you are now out of that pain, through that pain, that makes you very, very special.
Oh, man, I love it, man. So when we're looking at this, I see a symbol on that says bestseller. Tell us what that's about, that gold bestseller.
That's an international bestseller. So when we publish it on Amazon, we had people in different countries, give a 5-star review and things like that. So it rates it as an international bestseller.
Wow, man. I love it, man. I mean, I can't say thank you enough, man. Being in the military, being a veteran today, and I'm going to bring up your other authors and give comments on how they enjoyed this presentation. I want to start a military channel, man. I've been praying about this. How can I start? If I was to go in the military, I probably would go in the Marines, man. I love the water.
Hoorah.
I can't fly. I would go in the Marines, man, and be a Marine. But I want to do a military channel because you guys do so much.
Yes.
Living in different places, going different places, serving our country, man. Tell us how it feels serving the presidents, first of all. Let me stop right there.
Well, that was a true privilege. I got chosen for that out of boot camp, and then I go and they do all this background check. And so I have a clearance to carry a loaded weapon around the president. So being in that powerful place and seeing all this beautiful thing was amazing. And it really impacted my life. And the leadership that I got out of being in the Marine Corps is a lot of what I applied when failure became my friend. What I did is failure was my enemy, and I had my shield and my sword out. And then I realized I was never going to win that battle. So then I made failure my teacher. So the formula that I talk about in the book is risk, fail, learn, repeat. Risk. Take a risk today, something that you could fail at. Fail. You're probably going to fail. Congratulations. You were born with this on your DNA. Learn. The learn is the platinum. What is the learn out of this fail? And then repeat. And when I stopped fighting failure and I said it failure, success had a whole nother evolution in my life.
That's amazing. I'm so excited. Folks, let's buy some books, man. Let's talk about how people can buy the book. And this is one of the books of the month, man. I love it, man. I'm ready to get some copies right now. What are you going to do for the audience that's watching you right now and getting this book?
I'll tell you what. My marketing team said, don't do this, but I love you, Dr. Evans. I'm in love with Pick TV. So this is what I do. My phone number is going to be on there. Anyone that buys a copy of the book, hard copy, sends me a picture, a selfie with this and a copy of the 5-star review you give in Amazon, I will give you a $400 coaching package for free.
Wow. That's
all you got to do is on my phone number. Don't call me. I'm not going to answer the phone, but you can text me that picture you, Selfie, with the book and the 5-star review you did on Amazon, and I will give you a $400 coaching session. Woo! That's exciting.
Yes, sir. That's awesome. Mike, we're going to do that, man. You know, this is the holiday season, man. And again, thank you. Somebody saying that's awesome, man. This is the holiday season. People are, you know, again, to have a veteran. Thank you, man, on Veterans Day. Every veteran, every family veteran, let's support Mike. This brother is our family right here. And he's a religious book author. Before we get ready to bring the authors up today to give comments, Mike, you don't hide your faith. Tell us what God and Jesus means to you, just in 30 seconds.
It's going to come down to gratitude. You know, if your heart's beating, God and Jesus gave you a gift. And for you to complain is not to honor that gift. If your heart's beating, I know there's suck in your life. I know. And if there isn't suck is coming. Get the book. It'll help you get through the suck. But what I want to offer you today, and I talk about it in the book, is gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Every hour, say 2 gratitudes out your mouth and honor the spirit that lives inside of you.
Hey, man, I'm so happy for you today. All right, let's bring up some of the authors who are here today with you today. Melvise, how did you enjoy? This is a military on Veterans Day. How blessed are we to have, during our anniversary, Michael to be up? Give us 30 seconds, Melvise. How did you enjoy that presentation?
That's really great. I like that concept of risk, fail, learn, repeat, because we all have to learn from our mistakes.
Yes.
And there's that scripture, you know, you fall 7 times, you get back up on that 8th try. You know,
yes.
that might be the one. You can't stop. You got to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and stay strong and stay faithful, stay positive, and eventually you're going to achieve what it is that God has planned for you. So we all have to go through trials and tribulations before we can reach the triumph. And if everybody could grasp that concept, we would all be in such a better place. So kudos to you, Michael, for writing that book. Happy Veterans Day to you. And we are extremely grateful that you're here with us. Everybody go out and buy that book. And that incentive, I mean, the book in itself is enough. But then that extra incentive he's adding to it, why not? Why not?
Why not? I like it.
So let's go to Melvise. Melvise, let's go to Dr. Sheila McGrew from Alabama. How did you enjoy your fellow brother book authors' presentation today? Give us 30 seconds.
I loved it. I loved it from the beginning. I love his energy. I love what he's putting out. And the fact of what he's saying is that I love the title, number 1, where it says escape average. Go for the big. Each time you break through, what it's time to break through what's stopping you. I love that because we can be held back by so much fear, anxieties, whatever it may be. And the fact that this is a religious book, it means everything, because it's not that we just push through, but it's the Lord that's pushing us through it. And you can't help but to win. So I am so grateful and thankful for this. And the main thing that jumped out at me is when he was talking about that story. Sometimes I've known people, they've let their story almost be like a trophy. They carry it around and tell everybody the story, but it's like, but what are you going to do to move on? What happened to you? And I just love the book because it's going to show you how to move on and not to hold that story up so much as a banner of what I went through, but what I broke through. I am so grateful for this book. And Michael, thank you so much for writing it. And I love that where it says the risk, fail, learn, and repeat. We don't like the risk. Because we're about to fail, we think we're going to fail. and sometimes we don't learn from our mistakes.
That's right.
You know, so I am so grateful for that. That is wonderful. And the $400 coaching session, that is great because it's good to put a book out there, but you also put your time and your energy to help someone else out there as well. So thank you so much for writing this book. I loved it.
Mike, that's big because these are managers. When you hear Written Verse Publishing, that is big from Melvise, and then Dr. Sheila McGrew, who's a book author and a PIC TV Network book manager. I guarantee you coming back on, man, because this is really they're the host of this show. They run everything. So you're going to come back on. We want to hear some comments from our other 2 authors here with us today. Natasha, how did you enjoy the presentation? You got 30 seconds.
First, I want to just say to Mike, thank you for your service. It's such an honor to meet you finally. You're an awesome, awesome writer. I'm just so glad you put the words into someone else's hands so we can all read and get something from you. These days are so troubling. I mean, we're smiling, but they're troubling. And so many people are dealing with a lot of things right now. And I think reading your book, I mean, it's going to definitely inspire and motivate someone to have courage. That's a prayer that I have for all of us. We need to just pray for courage. And I just thank you so much. Thank you for all the work you're doing.
Thank you.
Wow, that's big, Mike. You're gonna take my job, man. You're trying to take my job. Look at you putting my audience around the world. And this is beautiful. We got one more. Michelle, how did you enjoy your co-author's book presentation today? You got 30 seconds.
I am so super proud of him. This is amazing. Happy Veterans Day. I'm an Army brat and my whole family's military. And I work currently with military guys that are homeless and have made their story into their cloak and dagger, and they wear it heavily and they're unable to get out and get a release. Yes. So I think that your book, your story is going to open up doors and kick down some walls that need to be kicked down. People need to hear from these military guys that have made it, because there are more success stories out there. And I thank you so much for that incentive too. I'm like, hey, I'm getting on that.
All right. All right.
Wow, Mike, I'm so happy for you, man. I want you to stick around for our next show. We have some more guests coming up. Folks, we're going to take a commercial break with the PIC TV Network TV Virtual Book Fair you're watching right now. Special religious authors. These folks have put time in to make some great books, and we thank you for your support. So don't touch that dial. We're going to come right back on PIC TV Network. All right, everybody. We got the dancing authors back on again. They're back here dancing again, folks. Get that blood running warm. Get that blood running warm. Hey, we see doctors. The Lady of Wisdom popped in with us, folks. It's the TV Network Book Fair. America's watching. We have Brazil watching. PIC TV Network, TV Virtual Book Fair. Colombia, Brazil is dancing, France is dancing, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Dennis is there, Canada, Bert is there, Ireland, West Africa, the Queen is there, United Kingdom, Australia, Teresa is there, Belgium, United States. A party going on here, folks. PIC TV Network Book Fair is popping on the screen right now. I'm so happy for all of you. And my managers are here. When I see my managers popping in on the book fair, I feel so special. Now, folks, this is only part one. We have another session coming up after this, children's book authors and inspirational authors that's going to touch the world. There's not going to be a dry eye in America when she come on. We did some rehearsing with her, and it was amazing. Wait until she comes on. Now, again, let's go back into the studio. I want to welcome the Lady of Wisdom, PIC TV Network Book Fair Manager from Mississippi, MISSISSIPPI is in the room. Hello, Lady of Wisdom. Let me get you on the stage right quick. How you doing, Lady of Wisdom?
I am good. So good to see you, Dr. Evans. How are you?
Giving you a virtual hug. I know Mama's doing good down there. You just overcame COVID. We'll talk about that later, but you got some books up here. We're gonna get to yours later, but we have some more people in the room that's going to be interviewed before we get ready to go into the next segment. So let's move it on. Melvis,
Yeah.
it's another good show. Dr. Sheila McGrew, it's another good show. These managers, y'all, these people been on over 100 shows, and they make me it keep me looking good too. Thank you. So we have another religious book author that we're going to bring on right now, who's ready to sell her book, and I'm so excited about. Let's go to Dr. Lucille. Dr. Lucille, how you doing today, Dr. Lucille?
I'm good. I'm great.
Let's get right here.
I'm excited to be here.
You're excited to be on Pick TV Network for the first time.
Yeah.
So you're a book author. You're a religious book author. Talk about what inspired you to write your book.
Well, what inspired me, Dr. Evans, was quite frankly, I went through pain and suffering. I was delivered from depression. And as a single woman at that time, a single mom, it was tough. And I recognized that a lot of women are going through tough times, that they're unable to share and express exactly what they're going through. Sometimes people have so much going on professionally that personally they cannot even carve out the time to deal with themselves. So ultimately, the book is about self-care. It's workbook style, so it helps you to able to ask questions. You're going to laugh. You're going to be able to write your comments. There are lines provided, not so you have to write in the margins, but you can actually write. It's asking you questions, pulling you through the book. So it's a book that you can keep and you can go back to and you can feed on, but it's not one that you can share because you have your personal things inside of it. So you have to get your friend their own.
Wow, amazing. You know, when I look at you, and I heard you say when Michael was on that you Veterans Day, and you gave a shout out to all the veterans and you served in helping folks. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes. Right now, I'm actually in the daytime, I'm a case manager for homeless senior citizens. And a lot of my clients are veterans that are homeless and going through a lot of psychological challenges. And they talk frequently about all of the things that they've went through. Some have PTSD and they're going through things. And this country has not done a great job in holding up our veterans. So when I see a veteran that has not only written a book, but has walked the walk and was able to put things into place that can help others, I am championing that 100%.
I love your spirit. First of all, you're a woman of faith. Now, we want the whole world to buy this book. Tell the people how they can get a copy.
Okay, well, simple. You can email me at Dr. Rochelle, that's DR, another R, OCHELLEBABM at gmail.com. It's on your screen. Or you can give me a call and my people will make sure that you get your copy. It's 301-818-0881. And we will make sure that you get your copy. And it's right in time for the holidays. This is a tough season for people. A lot of people are suffering emotionally, and this book can help you. Trust me, it helped me. It will help you.
Wow. And you are an inspirational speaker today. You do not hide your faith and your love for God and Jesus Christ. And this is the Religious Book Author segment, folks. Those are watching on the Pick TV Network around the world. Tell everybody on international TV around the world, what does God and Jesus Christ means to you?
Oh, God is everything to me. It is like air. I can't do without. I wake up in the morning with a joy. Like I said before, I was delivered from depression. I didn't wake up with joy, and I had a pretty privileged life. But for some reason, the sadness just overtook me at a young age. And I went through this for over 10 years. And when I got delivered, God was my everything. And he opened doors for me and showed me myself. If you ask the Lord to show you yourself, he definitely will. And when he showed me myself, he showed me how blessed I was, how much love I had around me. And I couldn't see it because the enemy would absolutely blind your eyes. But I couldn't see that love. I couldn't feel that love. And this book here came out of that. Some of these are messages that I have written, that I have preached in other churches, because these things worked for me. Sometimes you have to preach to yourself. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself. I would write these affirmations and put them on my mirror. I would write scriptures and put them in my bathroom because I had to get through to the other side. So what God means to me is life. love, liberty. He liberated me and showed me that I am his apple of his eye, that I'm special to him. And I know that that means that he's special to everybody and everybody can have the same platform. I want people to know that God loves you. He loves you so much and you are important to him. Everything that matters to you matters to the Lord. And all you have to do is open up yourself to receive that.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it popping through the screen. You know, your love, your energy, your inspiration. We're going to bring in the authors. We have another segment coming up at 1 p.m. and we're going to go into the studio for that segment. I want to bring up first of all, Michael, your military sister is here today, man.
Dr. Rochelle.
How did you enjoy that presentation? Give me 30 seconds.
I am on fire. I think everybody needs to buy 2 of those books. First, the first one's for you, and then you get the next one for somebody else. And the 2 things I love about that book is it's interactive. So I get to build. I love building, right? That's why it's interactive, because I get to build myself through interacting with the book. So everybody get 2 copies right now.
Wow. Come on, Written Words Publishing. This is one of the authors, and maybe she could come on to the Written Words Publishing side too, Melvise. Come on.
Yeah, well, you know what? We need to sell it, and we offer that service also. So, wordspublishing.com if you're interested in that. And I think that is really awesome, the book that you wrote, to give people a chance to open up and just release themselves from everything that's keeping them from being the better me. Because, a lot of us don't realize that sometimes our worst enemy is our inner me. So you have to, release that and release anything that's holding you down. And you have to see the light and make sure that you go for everything that the God has in store for you. So kudos to you, and I agree with Michael. Buy 2 books, one for yourself and one for a friend, a loved one. Buy one for your enemy, because they're the ones who really need it. Yeah.
That was awesome. Listen, I never heard that before. I never heard that part before, but it's cool. Dr. Timothy from Alabama, give us 30 seconds. How did you enjoy the presentation from one of your co-authors today?
I love the presentation very much. One of the things that jumped out to me is when she was saying that when you write it out, this being a workbook, and to write it out, like I said, you have to get your 2 because you're going to keep that one for yourself. But it just hits different when you see it written down on paper. We talk about, we got these New Year's resolutions coming up, and everybody's going to talk about what I'm going to do so different this year. But when you write that stuff down and you start making a commitment and seeing where you need to build on that building, she's saying building a better me. You know how you have some of those rooms in the house that you don't mind people going into those, but there's some other rooms that room's under construction. So this workbook is going to help us to get some of those projects out of construction and build that better me. And you can't miss it with Michael coaching you, and then you got your workbook right there. You can't miss it. And with God behind it, you cannot lose it. I love it.
Thank you. You got some good comments. We're closing out this segment in a few minutes to get ready to go into the 1 o'clock segment. But we have one more author. Dr. Natasha is here today. I called you doctor. I said Natasha is here today. With us today. Are you ready to accept that? I'm endorsing you. I'm putting you up there on another level. What we're going to do, we're going to bring you in, and we're going to go into your segment today.
Okay.
And I'm excited. You're a book author, religious book author, and you have a special book. And talk about why you wrote this book and what this book is about.
So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me. My book, A Place for Dad, won Maryland Caregiver's Journal. I wrote this book because, as many of you know, our parents are getting older. So are we. I accepted the challenge to take on my dad to take care of him through his dementia and Alzheimer's. My dad was a trooper, but my stories in the book are everyday life full of resources and tales, because I know that when you take care of someone, it's going to be a challenge. And so remember that November is also National Caregiver Awareness Month. And I would like to tell the nation, kudos, congratulations, thank you to all caregivers nationwide. Caregiving is such a task. All of us can't do it, but those of us that are charged and those of us that can do it, kudos, kudos, and kudos.
You know, when you do something for dads, don't bring Lady of Wisdom in a few minutes to talk about, because she keeps her mom, and I love her so much.
Yeah.
And we have to get ready to go into our next segment, because we have a studio group coming on, getting ready for the 1 o'clock segment. So when you wrote this book, my dad is gone to heaven, John H. Evans, and I love him so much. My father is so dear to me. Let me see. Lady Wisdom, she wrote a book for her dad and for dads. And it reminds me of what you're doing for moms. Moms is 80 years old. Lady
94.
Wisdom. 94. 94 years old.
Yeah.
Lady Wisdom, she wrote a book for dads, and she said we're getting older. Lady Wisdom, you can identify to that. Come on and talk to her. Give me 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I think it's so powerful that you wrote that letter, your book for your dad, because it is a process. It's a process for the caregiver as well as for the person who is being taken care of.
Yes.
And I salute you for sharing it, because it takes a lot of heart and truth
Yes.
to really tell the story of
Yes.
taking care of a loved one, because the role changes. All of a sudden you become the adult instead of the child.
Exactly.
And that individual has to go through the process of allowing you to do that. And that's a struggle within itself. So I can't wait to read your book, because I identify. And I believe that everyone at some point or level in your life, if your parents live long enough, the role will be reversed. So you got to have a heart for it. But you said something powerful. Everybody's not cut out to be a caregiver for a loved one. If God has assigned you that gift, and it is a gift, then no matter what the struggles are, it will be an act of love. But if it's not an act of love, you need to turn it over to someone that can give it. So thank you for writing that book. Matter of fact, I'm working on something about my mom right now. And it's a struggle. I haven't finished it yet, because it goes deep.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Wow. That's big. That's the Lady of Wisdom. She's the Pick TV Network Business Manager, investor, book author. She's a preacher. She's an apostle. She has her own university. She does it all. And what I love about Lady of Wisdom, she don't like me to say this. She left another network to come to our network, and she's been faithful. She's an investor. She's a giver. She's a supporter. She's been working with me for 3 years, and I love her so much. And what she's doing for her mom, it's a caregiver. You guys are like two peas in a pot. Y'all need to start a show. Lady Wisdom, you need to get her on a monthly show. You know.
That would be a powerful show and a needed show for the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've talked to so many women, I'm sure you have too.
Yes.
It's saying, well, how do you do it?
Yeah.
How do you get over the frustration, the negativity that sometimes is thrown in your direction?
Yeah.
But if love is sitting in its rightful place, you recognize that it is the disease and not the individual.
Exactly.
And you find ways to know what their love languages are and then deal with it accordingly.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right.
The Caregiver Show, Lady Wisdom, help us to put together a Caregiver Show, Lady Wisdom. You guys and Lady Wisdom already have a mothers and daughters show. But I want to say up to you, A Place for Dads. And I think about, again, how that book resonates, because my dad is gone. And when my father Evans had dementia, and he passed away at Washington Hospital Center. And my dad was so close to me, because everything I am, I'm the last baby boy of 9 kids. Father Evans made me who I am. And I love him so much. And to be a caregiver like you and Lady Wisdom is so special to the world, you know. So everybody needs to get this book. Take a moment. Don't wait till Father's Day. You know, this is a special book that the world needs to get. And again, A Place for Dads. One Maryland Caregivers Journal. This is amazing. People are going to be inspired. This is a big, great holiday gift. Talk about how they can get a copy again.
Yes, they can get a copy. I am on Amazon, amazon.com. Just put in A Place for Dad or put my name, Natasha Shimon Gilmore, in there. The book is there. It's doing quite well. And I'm just so excited that people really, really are taking the resource and information that I provided in that book, because it is a lot. There are a lot of resources in that book, because when you take that journey as a caregiver, you have got to really investigate what's available for your loved one. And that is what I put in that book. So you have a little bit of everything in that book, so you're able to carry on what you're supposed to do.
Wow, I'm excited about all of these book authors who came on today. This is the religious book author segment. We had a wonderful time. We had Michael to come on and give us some love. We had, of course, put those books up. Everybody get your books and put them on the screen. We're gonna put all those books up there. Lady Wisdom, she's gonna talk about her books in the next segment. These are book authors, folks, and I'm excited about them. They just dancing up here. Look at this. We got Chuck and Carl over there here. You guys are just so awesome. Listen, look at Lady Wisdom, all these books. Holidays are here, folks. Yeah. We are so excited about all of you. I'm so excited about the religious book authors. This is the PIC TV Network Book Fair anniversary. We are excited. Again, we're going to go into our next segment. Don't touch that dial. We have so many people giving comments right now, going to be a part of these book authors. Let's buy these book authors' books. Look at the repeats. We're going to play this again on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and we're live on PIC TV Network, Channel 1000. The book authors put time into these books, and now they want you to buy them. Again, we want to thank our audience: Brazil, France, Colombia, Mexico, Panama, Paris, Peru, Argentina, Egypt, Canada, Ireland, West Africa, United Kingdom, Australia, Belgium, United States. We are through Roku. We have interpreters interpreting in different languages as we watch today live. Thank you for your time. We'll see you next time on You Know What, the PIC TV Network. We're going to the next studio, so don't touch that dial. We're going to be right back to celebrate with you on part 2 of the PIC TV Network TV Virtual Book Fair. Look forward to it.